Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I've had a bunch of people requesting wheelie bar updates, so I figured I'd make an update video for you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't been practicing that much, so there's not a whole lot of progress. I've only maybe a few short times I popped some wheelies. Yeah, not a ton of progress. Today we're gonna be testing the wheelie bar out on a 4-stroke dirt bike. Everybody's been saying you should be practicing on 4-stroke. As you guys saw in the last video, I just bought a 4-stroke, so that's what we're gonna practice on. So this is my 2008 YZ250F, and I got the wheelie bar mounted. You can see it there. If you want to pick one of these up, it's called the ABS wheelie bar. You can Google it. It's made in Korea, ships pretty quick, and I think it's a little more than $300. So if you're looking for it, that's the one I have. Before we get started today practicing, I want to address a few things. I posted a video on TikTok, got 66,000 views so far. And I've been getting tons of comments on YouTube and TikTok, everybody telling me what I'm doing wrong, what I need to be doing different. At this point, I think I pretty much know all the stuff I'm doing wrong, but the problem is it's hard to break those habits or to correct those issues. So the first thing that I know for a fact I'm doing wrong is I'm leaning forward when the bike starts to come up. It's a natural reaction. When the bike starts to come up, my body thinks, hey, you're about to flip over and land on your head. So I naturally lean forward, and that's a hard thing to break, but I'm trying to focus on keeping my arms extended and leaning back into the wheelie. It's going to just take time to get used to doing that and break that leaning forward habit. Now, a lot of people were also saying don't rely on the wheelie bar to pull the brake. I'm not trying to. So I have the wheelie bar set where it's letting me go to balance point, and then it's touching right after. So maybe we could put it up a little higher, but right now it is allowing me to get to balance point, and I'm trying to hit the brake myself. Now, another big mistake that I keep making is it feels like the bike just either doesn't come up high enough to get to balance point, I didn't give it enough throttle, or I give it too much throttle and it comes up to balance point faster than I'm expecting, which kind of scares me. It catches me off guard. So when that happens, a lot of times I take my foot off the brake and prepare to jump off the bike, which I'm not consciously trying to jump off the bike, but it's just a natural reaction to not wanting to fall on my head. So today we're going to be trying to get to balance point several times over and over, repeat that. I'm going to be focusing on trying to keep my arms extended. I'm going to focus on trying to lean back, and I'm also going to try to focus on keeping my leg on the brake. And a lot of times I just don't press the brake fast enough, so it comes up real fast, it hits the wheelie bar, and I realize, hey, you didn't hit the brake fast enough, you would have looped. There's also comments that I've been receiving a lot that I want to address, where people keep assuming if this comes up real fast, slams the wheelie bar, it's going to hit the back brake so fast that I'm going to be thrown over the bars. This is something people keep saying over and over and over. It's not true. There's a lot of people who've never used this product who just assume they know how it reacts and what it's going to do. I disagree with that based on my experience using the thing. A lot of people are commenting that this is more dangerous than not using it, that it's going to get you hurt. I don't see how that's possible. Can you still fall down? Yes. Can you fall down without it? Yes. Does this help me not fall down? Yes, this has helped me not loop out like 10 times already. And sometimes it does come up real fast and slam the wheelie bar, which slams the back brake. The front end comes down fast. But there's no possible way it's going to throw me over the bars. It's just not happening. So, with all that jargon out of the way, let's start practicing. Oh yeah, today we're going to be practicing on grass because all the snow's gone. Start off easy here. It didn't come up high enough where I really needed the brake. That one was pretty good. I think the wheelie bar touched. Felt like I was pretty much at balance point, but I think the wheelie bar touched before I hit the brake. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lengthen this so that this goes a little bit higher before it catches the brake. I feel it catching me, which is nice, but it needs to be a touch higher. You know, people like to go online and tell you how awesome they are and how much you suck and that you should quit dirt biking because you suck and they can do this and you can't. But I didn't start this channel because I thought I was the best dirt biker on the internet. Started this channel to make dirt bikes videos of my experiences, my progress, and yeah, me and my friends having fun. Show other people how fun dirt biking can be, and that I don't know how to do. I didn't know how to do it at all, but I decided I was going to learn, and I'm learning. So I don't really care what other people say, because half of them probably can't even do this anyway. They just say they can. Oh! I screwed that one up big time. I pulled on the bars. I didn't let the power do its work. Too much on that one. I'm noticing you got to keep your legs tight to the tank. If you put one leg out more than the other, it's going to make you go sideways. So there's all these things you have to be conscious of at the beginning. You know, lean back, keep your arms straight, keep your legs tight to the tank, press the brake before you flip over. You have to have all these things in the forefront of your mind to not screw this up when you're learning. That one was really good. That was the best one for sure. I hope you guys weren't expecting to come back for part 2 and see me wheeling like a pro, because that's not really how this is working out. But I am making progress, I think. I had someone in the comments ask me to do a part 2, and they wanted to know if this thing really helps you understand balance point, get to balance point, feel what balance point is like. And I would have to say yes. I was never brave enough to get to balance point without this thing. I never really knew what it felt like, and I didn't really know how I should be using the back brake, and this is definitely teaching me those things. I've felt balance point several times. I've reached it. I've reached balance point where my foot comes off the brake because I get scared, I'm ready to jump, and the bike doesn't flip because it kind of stops and stays right in that balance point. I let off the throttle just in time, and you can feel it kind of like stop and stay there. So this thing does help, but I'll give you a couple cons to this product because obviously it's not 100% good. So in order to give an unbiased review, I want to obviously point out the negatives to this product. The main things for me that I don't like is it's a pain in the butt to take on and off. So you have these 2 screws and these 2 screws, and you have a plate that goes behind that's threaded, and it's all aluminum. It's high, you know, it's nice aluminum. It's all anodized nice. It's machined well. Like, the quality is good, but taking this on and off constantly, because one day you want to practice wheelies, the next day you want to go ride trails. What I end up finding is that I don't want to take the time to put it back on the bike after I went trail riding to practice wheelies, and it kind of stays off the bike more than it's on the bike because I want to ride, and I'm not going to ride around on trails with this thing on there. So that would be my #1 con, is it's a pain to take on and off, and it's kind of hard to do by yourself to get the plates aligned and the screws in straight. The second thing, it has to do with putting in the screws straight. So in order to get this on here, you have to pull your brake line up and get it under here, which it gets kind of close to this fitting down here, or that crimp, which I don't really like. It seems like this might end up putting stress on your brake line. Maybe not, I don't know. Trying to get these screws to thread in, all 4 of these straight into that back plate, can be challenging, and a lot of times if you feel them binding up, if everything's not perfectly straight, or the threads aren't going in straight, you start to feel like it's cross-threading. I haven't cross-threaded it yet, but I feel like it's a very high potential of that happening after taking these screws in and out over and over, because these are steel screws and these are aluminum plates, aluminum threads. So I feel like this back plate should also be made out of steel, so that the threads, maybe even a more high quality steel than the bolts, so that this back plate, these threads don't strip out. As far as this thing, it's pretty easy to adjust. You just have to bend it around, loosen this bolt. This is a good system, this works good. The springs, I don't understand the spring. It's so, oh, bike's gonna fall. I don't understand the spring because it's such a stiff spring that there's no way that it ever stretches whatsoever. It could probably just be cable straight to that thing. I hope you guys liked the video. Hope I answered a lot of your questions. Put a lot of the information in this video that you guys wanted to know about. And if you have any more questions, go down below and put them in the comments, and I'll eventually make another update video and I'll try to answer more questions. But